when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert
as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 5. They run again with Dowdle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 4. A running play. It's Dowdle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
We're going to 54. 1 8.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Throwing, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Prescott.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st down. Now Dak. That's caught by Tolbert. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw, Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yeah! Here we go! At 47! There we go, kill! Here we go, 47! 47!
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Prescott. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like 47. Hey, kill. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here's Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott yet again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Fourth down, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Vaughn on the handoff.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
With a bite, I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What's that?
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another one for Cook. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They motion a receiver left. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here.
56.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Hey, Joe,
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Dak. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Prescott now on third down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's a run on fourth down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Slot man in motion left. Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well, but let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle, kid. I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, Allen has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 35 on 2nd down. He puts some air under this one, deep right. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills need some big yards in a hurry. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down.
What's that?
To the air again, Allen. He connects downfield on 4. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Look out!
Again, Allen to the air. Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw again, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
First down throw for Allen. Getting out to his left. Connects with Johnson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. Allen gonna throw again. Caught near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Bass now to kick this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's out in the clear. The 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
They send him left out of the slot.
Where's that?
Allen now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Where's that?
Second down, Allen throwing again. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Right, check. There we go, kill. There we go, 47.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Kill.
One final shot before halftime. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set, first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. They give it to him again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run here on first down. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Running it after the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Vaughn again. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the... Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Coming left is Vaughn. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll go left side with Vaughn. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Working quickly here. He's back to throw. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Cowboys feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2.
Good.
They'll run for this. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it on. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And he shanked that one to the right. It is no good.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Half.
Slot receiver headed left.
What's that?
Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Half 10. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2. Back to throw. And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Up the middle, Vaughn. And they can't chomp to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Vaughn running dead ahead. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Vaughn. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. This is Vaughn. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here. They'll try to run it in. And right back into the end zone he goes. So 1 play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots.